Our Q&A session at Del Mar College of the Architecture, Aviation, and Automotive Department. I have various faculty and program coordinators and directors here with us today to talk about each of the programs. I wanted to start off by talking about the first listed program in our department title, which is Architecture. Architecture is a transfer program. We also have some other affiliated programs with architecture, such as architectural technology that help you get into the workforce. But our architecture degree is really geared because it is the first 2 years of a professional architectural education. You take the first 2 years with full architectural design studios at Del Mar College, and then you can transfer to another university such as UTSA, Texas Tech, University of Houston, UT, A&M College Station. We have a field of study, we have various articulation agreements, so we really do fully cover those first 2 years. If you want to become a licensed architect, what you have to do is you have to go through an accredited professional education. Then you have to go through an internship process and then sit for the licensing exam if you want to become a licensed architect. So we are that foundational stepping off point towards that career pathway. If you're interested in going down that pathway, please come visit with us. I am going to head off to the program coordinator of architectural drafting technology to talk about the other programs underneath the architecture umbrella. Bob Claypack.
My name is Bob Claypack. We are with the technical drafting, the construction, and the carpentry trades. And if you have any questions about it, you can contact me. Of course, you just heard from Laura. You can contact her. You can also contact Alex. What we do here is we try to help you go into the technical drafting field. And well, what's interesting about it is it doesn't just open one door for you. It's not just a singular career. We have electrical, we have civil, we have mechanical. You can go into automotive to design cars. The technical drafting basically helps you to learn the skills of AutoCAD, also learn the skills of Revit, learn the skills of Inventor, SolidWorks, anything. We try to teach you anything, the foundations, so you can go out there and land that great career in the technical drafting. In our area, we have the refineries. Refineries use AutoCAD greatly. One of the great things that we have now is we have the AutoCAD certification. With the AutoCAD certification, you're able to put the AutoCAD insignia by your name and say that you are certified in AutoCAD. In order to do this, you'll need to do the CAD certifications, go through the parametric modeling, also go through the basic CAD, intermediate, and the advanced. And you can go ahead and do testing for that. We provide the practice exams so that you'll be prepared. And then we also provide the actual exam itself for you through Certiport. And we hope to get as many as we can in there certified to make our workforce proud of the students that come and graduate from our program. We do have certificates that you can do in as little as 9 months. We also have associate's degrees. One of the newest ones that we have is the carpentry, which is really great. If you want to come in and learn about the carpentry, please be sure and contact me. If you need to know my contact, it's on the Del Mar website. You can search underneath the technical drafting and contact me regarding that.
So the next person up is Paul Crazy, who's going to talk about 2 of our programs, air conditioning and building maintenance. Paul?
One of the programs, the 2 programs that my team works with is we have the air conditioning and building maintenance. And there's a lot that goes into them. Most folks, when they look at their air conditioner, they just believe it's blowing out cold air. And It actually stands for HVAC, heating, ventilation, air conditioning, and the refrigeration, where while most folks just see the cold air coming out of the vents in their ceiling, there's actually a science behind it. And this program here that we have broken down with air conditioning starts off with the level 1 certificate, focuses on your general principles behind it, what is the science behind it, how the system operates with the electricity involved and the different motors and chemicals and refrigerants. As the level 1 certificate focuses on the residential homes and buildings, we then go to a certificate level 2, which introduces commercial refrigeration and air conditioning. As many people don't take a look into it or consider into it, that almost every single building that is around you and that we are in and occupy has some form of air conditioning or ventilation to it. Whether it be to control the temperature and keep you comfortable while sitting at home or in your office, we also have to take into account the ventilation for in the automotive shops to get rid of the fumes and the airs and the chemicals, in restrooms to get rid of different smells and things, hospitals as well to clean the air of any vaccines and viruses that are floating within it. And so we then look at the entire system, right? What is the quality of the air? What is in the air? How does the air feel? How much air, right? With removing moisture and things of that nature. As well as you continue on with what we have laid out in our 4th semester to actually make it an associate's degree. And when we come through the path, whether it be a certificate or the associate's degree, technicians can find themselves leaving the program with a career starting around $14 an hour, which can easily, as you build your technology and as you build up your skill, you can continue to advance to mid-level positions and even advanced level positions, making anywhere from $60,000 to $80,000. And then some technicians that have even come through the program, myself included, I came through this program 15 years ago, and I branched off and decided to try the business aspect. I took the state contractor's license to where you can go out and start your own business and work for yourself as well. So you can come in, start small, and as you make your way up. Air conditioning is continuing to grow. The Bureau of Labor Statistics currently predicts that there's 1.5 million jobs in the air conditioning industry today, which continues to grow about 4 to 5% every year as folks retire and things like that, and as new buildings come around. Some of the things we also look at in the air conditioning is what can we do to make the energy cleaner, make the air cleaner while using less energy. We have some of the energy conservation courses built into it as well. The other program we have is building maintenance. Many folks, like I mentioned with the air conditioner, you just feel cool air. Well, the building maintenance focuses on what is going on inside the walls of your building. How is the electrical operating? Are the plugs working correctly? Do your lights work correctly? Is the door broken? Do we need to fix the door? Right? Is the door getting stuck? Tables and chairs, repairing your cabinets even. Do the cabinets falling off the hinges and things? And it's, while we have a couple semesters that look at directly in your home, we can also expand that knowledge to use in every building around us. Apartments, hotels, even here at the college, we have job openings for building maintenance technicians, repairing doors, windows, lights, the plumbing, right? And that program works in similar fashion with the semester layout, where we cover a little bit on all the topics. You get an introduction to air conditioning so you can do your general maintenance. You get an introduction to the plumbing, how to fix the showers and toilets, your general standard appliances in your home and in your buildings, washers, dryers, your stove, refrigerators, freezers. And then we start looking at the plumbing side, the painting side. We touch on the carpentry, how to frame up a wall, how to do sheetrock repairs, texturing your walls, right? You may just looking to do a remodel in your home. This is a good program to go in as well. And so it works the same, has the level 1 certificate, level 2 certificate, and as well as the associates. Career outlook on that is very similar to a lot of the industrial trades as well as air conditioning. There's 375,000 job vacancies right now for that program. Average technicians as well, starting around $13 to $14 an hour. And as you advance through your career, you can move up to an average salary of $50,000 to $60,000. We're going to take a quick look here. If I can learn how to work my screen again. All right, so as I stop the video in the background, we're going to take a look here with one of our instructors, Mr. Gregory. He's going to show. We're going to talk about 2 of the major tools that we use real quick. Go ahead, Ben.
Okay. Good afternoon. My name is Ben Gregory. I'm a professor of air conditioning applied technology here at Del Mar College. So I'll be one of your instructors as you come through our program. Something I like to tell my students when they first start a class is one of the most important things that a student's going to use as a tool is called a multimeter, okay, for checking electrical circuits, both in amperage, voltage, and ohms. And those are not all the things that we use on the meter. We also use things like testers that check microfarads of capacitors. We use the ohm meter to check relays, contactors, the most expensive component on the unit being the compressor, okay? What the students need to know is that the most important tool you'll carry to that customer's door is this tool right here. 80% of the problems of all AC systems are electrical. There is a mechanical side of the system that we work with, which is a refrigeration side, which we would use a manifold set like this right here, which I think we can see on the screen, correct? And reading pressures and temperatures of a system and knowing the condition of a system just by reading those gauges and by using temperatures of the line sets of the system. We can literally troubleshoot a system without actually having to tear it apart just by using these, but it takes a lot of science behind that. So it does take some study to learn this. This tool right here is the first one that every technician should carry to the customer's door. The gauges is the last thing you would ever take to a customer's door or a Freon jug. Believe it or not, Freon doesn't make the system colder, okay? That's one of the biggest misconceptions that most folks have about a system. The nice part about this industry is that when you show up to a customer's door, the customer is thrilled to see you. Let's face it, their AC system's not working, they're hot, they're uncomfortable. We are the most important person in their life at that time. The economy does not affect our industry. No matter what shape the economy's in, people are not going to go without refrigeration, and they're not going to go without air conditioning. So we hope to see you come sign up for the Del Mar Air Conditioning program. Come see us, visit us, give us a call, drop by.
And if you see the video on this picture here is actually the back side of a household refrigerator. Many folks in your home, y'all know what's inside the refrigerator, but building maintenance and air conditioning, we turn things around and come from the backside to see why is it not working or make sure it's working properly. So, all right, we're going to pass it over to Mr. Ron. I believe aviation is next.
So Ron Agnich is our program director for Aviation Maintenance Technology, and I'll let him talk to you about our aviation maintenance program.
Yeah, hi there. Good afternoon. So like Laura said, my name is Ron Agnich. I'm the Aviation Program Director for Aviation Maintenance Technology here at Del Mar. My number is 361-698-2721. And more than likely, I'll be the guy that you're talking to either on the phone or in my office when if you're interested in getting a start in an aviation career. So let's talk about kind of what Del Mar does for you from a standpoint of from aviation and maintenance technology and what an aviation maintenance technician does. If you've ever flown on a commercial airliner, if you've ever flown on a general aviation aircraft, there's a high probability that you've had a FAA certified aircraft mechanic that's actually worked on that aircraft to make sure that it's all the systems are working on the aircraft's airworthy, and it's safe to fly and operate. So what Del Mar does is the FAA is very stringent and very rigid on the requirements, as you can imagine, to be qualified to work on aircraft, because of course if the thing falls out of the sky, the results are catastrophic normally. So what we do here at Del Mar is we provide the level of instruction, both theoretical and hands-on, that prepares you for a career in the aviation industry. The aviation industry is typically broken down into general aviation, which are your small and light civil aircraft, and of course commercial aviation, which are your major airlines. There's also a component in aviation where you may be working as a subcontractor for, say, a government agency where you're maintaining government aircraft that the military or law enforcement agencies for the government operate. So those are the types of companies. The salaries that you can expect as an A&P, an airframe power plant mechanic, which is what is commonly referred to in the aviation maintenance world. You can expect anywhere from normally the lower end of around $40,000, and it can go as high as into the low $100,000 range. Now, of course, the caveat I'll say with that comes with very much depends on your experience and depends on geographically where you're working and who you're working for. So those higher level salaries typically are commanded by folks that have been in the airline industry and have been working in those industries for probably at least 10 plus years. So experience carries a lot of weight, of course, in aviation. There's also other companies like Lockheed Martin, Boeing, Airbus Military. Those are aircraft manufacturers, but offer tremendous opportunities as an A&P mechanic out there in the civil world. The 4 degree plans that Del Mar offers are centered around the airframe license and the power plant license. So the way the FAA breaks that up is anything that falls under airframe, if you're licensed to work on that system or component, then you can work on an airframe. Something that falls under airframe, you can be considered to be an airframe mechanic. The power plant mechanic is basically those things that drive the aircraft, power the aircraft in flight, engines, propellers, things of that nature. So what typically the traditional path for an aviation maintenance technician is to come to school and get the required experience and skill set that the FAA requires so that you become certified, and then you can go out and exercise those privileges by maintaining both airframe and power plant systems. It does happen that some people just become airframe qualified or power plant qualified, but that's not really a traditional path, nor is it really desirable because it really limits what you can do out there and be of value to the industry. The degree plans we offer, just like the other technology programs here at Del Mar, we offer a certification level where you can come through the program and get your certificate in both airframe and power plant, or we also offer an associate's program. We are very strong, and I'm personally a strong proponent of getting an associate's degree. The reason that is because as you enter the world of aviation, you're going to be given opportunities to lead teams, to lead shifts, and work groups. And what employers are looking for is they want to see managers that have some type of education behind them to basically be able to lead and manage teams. And the minimum level of education you're looking for, of course, is an associate's degree. So that's why it's very important that if you're looking at pursuing a career in aviation, regardless what it is, the higher level of education you get, the more responsibility you get. The more responsibility equates to the more money you get. So that's kind of what we push. And really, it's only some additional classes for the associate's degree, and it's well worth the time and the effort to invest in that. The way the program works here at Del Mar is our content is broken into 3 separate sections. We have the general studies of aviation, we have the airframe studies of aviation, and the power plant. You can expect that when you join the program that you'll come to Del Mar. It's a 5-semester program, including the summertime. And at the end of that 5 semesters, you'll have roughly 2,200 hours of contact, or I should say 2,200 contact hours with our instructors. They're going to prepare you to take your written exams for the FAA, and then also take a thing that's called an oral and practical exam with a designated mechanic examiner. So what that looks like is, we get you the skill set and we prepare you to basically go out and get certified by the FAA so that you can actually get your airframe and power plant license. And the oral and practical is there's the FAA has different individuals that have that certification. It's just like basically walking into any type of a testing facility, but it's a hands-on, face-to-face training where you get asked questions that are relevant to general questions, the airframe questions, and the power plant questions. And then you also get asked to demonstrate your skills for certain tasks. And that test normally takes anywhere from a full day to possibly 2 days, depending on the level of depth the DME is requesting, and also how confident they are in your abilities to perform those skill sets that are required. And once you pass that test with the DME, they'll give you a written piece of paper that certifies you as an A&P, and then you can expect to get your actual license in the mail from the FAA probably within probably 4 to 6 weeks after taking that exam. So something to remember is the great thing about aviation is as long as there's sky and as long as there's land, there's always going to be planes flying. And so the great thing is if you want to get out and travel the world, if you want to be regional, geographically free to move around, you're going to be able to find a job pretty much in any major country, any major city here in the U.S. if you decide to pursue a career in aviation. So I highly recommend you take a look into it. And again, feel free to contact myself. Again, my name is Ron Agnich, and my number is 361-698-2721. And give me a call, and we'll get you started. And I don't have anything else. I'll pass it over to Laura so she can talk about diesel technology.
So I'm going to speak because we've got a couple faculty that are in class right now. So I'm going to start off with the automotive program. The Automotive Applied Technology program offers intensive career preparation through a combination of classroom instruction and hands-on practice. Manufacturers provide late model cars on which students can practice skills and ensure the automotive program teaches the latest automotive technology. Automotive technology is rapidly increasing in sophistication, and most training authorities strongly recommend that persons seeking employment as automotive technicians complete a formal training program, of which that we have here at Del Mar College. The ability to diagnose the source of the problem quickly and accurately is one of the technician's most valuable skills. It requires good reasoning ability and thorough knowledge of automobiles, which you will receive here at Del Mar College. Many technicians consider diagnosing hard to find troubles as one of their most challenges and satisfying duties. If you want to pursue a career in automotive technology, you can come and visit with our CTE advisor or one of the faculty members. Again, we have a certificate in suspension, driveline, brake specialist, a level 2 certificate that covers a lot of your basic and advanced automotive skills, as well as an associate in applied science degree in automotive. Diesel. The Diesel Applied Technology curriculum offers an opportunity to receive knowledge and develop skills necessary to function as a diesel service technician and mechanic. They work on all of those big rig diesel trucks that you see on the road, the 18-wheelers, but they also work on even bigger rigs like farm equipment and big construction rigs, backhoes and John Deere tractors and things like that, dealing with hydraulics. and some really sophisticated engine systems. We even have, associated with the diesel program, a heavy equipment program. And those are your big John Deere tractors, your big Caterpillar type of road construction equipment and things like that. So diesel service technicians and mechanics are primarily employed by the truck transportation industry, although our heavy equipment, which is more situated on that larger equipment, but a lot of technicians are also employed by local governments, road construction firms, waste removal trucks, road equipment. So employment of diesel service technicians and mechanics is expected to grow and is growing very, very quickly. So additional trucks and truck repairs will be needed to keep pace with the increasing volume of freight shipping that is happening nationwide, especially with all the Amazon purchases that you make. So if you're interested in diesel, again, we have two aspects to the diesel program, with level 1, level 2 certificates that give you some of the basics, and then moving on to associate's degrees. If you want to go the heavy equipment route, we have a certificate in heavy equipment, which is focused more on that type of equipment, but you still get those diesel basics. It's just more advanced knowledge in hydraulics and diesel tune-ups and troubleshooting. If you're interested in that, we have an associate's degree in that. So if you're interested in either of those programs, either give Alex a call or a faculty member from one of those programs to learn more about it. So now I'm going to switch over to another aspect of our transportation aspect of this department, and that is auto body. If you're big into watching county cars or some of those other Motor Trend type of shows, we actually do that here on campus. Rob Appel with the Auto Body program is here to tell you more about it.
Rob Appel, Auto Body Technology. Been here for the last year and really enjoying myself here. This campus is a very easy place to work with, and we're having fun. So pretty much auto body, we cover all the way from understanding what happens with a collision and how to do estimates, all the way through to we work sheet metal, just about anything that has to do with we have several cars in here right now that we kind of cover just about from light body repair up to some pretty substantial stuff. And I really like working on the old cars, so I always try to have a couple of old cars in here to work on, and to keep that kind of fresh in our industry, because that is going away. One thing to understand about the auto body industry is it's a $10 billion business in the United States right now. And in this area, I've been contacted by a lot of different body shops, and they are really looking for people that go through this program, and that they've actually come to me. Of course, we had COVID hit us last year, but they wanted students to be able to come and work with them. So that's out there as far as it goes. One thing about in a lot of the small towns all the way through the United States, they don't even have body shops. You get to the bigger areas, and then they'll have a body shop or two. But a lot of these small towns do not even have body shops. So there's a lot of different things that it covers as far as it goes. I have one young lady that's in here. She's actually an insurance adjuster, and she's taking the course so she can further herself in the insurance end of it and be able to understand what she's trying to tell people. And I guess this program here is it's a 1 year, maybe a little bit longer, and there's a few other courses that you would take along this one to receive your associate's degree. And just to quickly go through everything we cover, the vehicle construction technology, we talk about service information, specifications and measurements. We learned the different kinds of hand tools we would use in the body shop industry, that talk about the power tools and the equipment that we would use, compressed air, understanding compressed air, and how it works with us in the body shop industry, the materials and the fasteners we would use. And of course, we do a lot of welding. This is very thin sheet metal. It's not like over in the welding department. We just have, so you have to, we do mostly MIG welding, and that's what we teach here. And we're introducing aluminum, because a lot of the vehicles are going to aluminum now. So you will learn how to weld aluminum, and up into the painting and repairing plastics, bumpers, but when they got a rip, tear in them there. And so we look, and then when we get to the paint end of it, we will learn how to with the paint guns and the paint technology. And we actually this last year just got a water-based system, so you learn how to do the water base also. And yeah, and if you're wanting to get a hold of me in this class, it's 361-698-1773, and I'll be glad to talk to you, or come by and visit us over here. All right, Laura, thank you.
Thank you, Rob. And you've heard about all of our programs that we offer in this department. And of course, you know, we have various pathways. So if you want to learn more about it, give us a call in the main office. We'll direct you to the correct person. But I am going to introduce you to our embedded advisor, Alex Solis, who is part of our Team Awesome here, and he's always enthusiastic to hear from anybody who wants to go into any of these programs. So I'm going to turn it over to Alex Solis, our Embedded Architecture CTE advisor.
Good afternoon, future Vikings. My name is Alex Solis. I am the CTE advisor for our department. So I do tours, I do advising meetups, I do financial aid information sessions and all that good stuff. So right now, I'm going to show you a little tour, a little sneak peek of what we have to offer in drafting and architecture. So guys, this is like a little sneak peek for y'all. So let's check this out. This is our 3D lab right now. As you can tell, we got all the 3D printouts. We got even baby emoji, baby Yoda and other good stuff. And then we go this way. We got our instructors working on the big 3D printer. I don't know if y'all can see it, but let's look. So let's look at it this way. Y'all see that? Isn't that really cool, guys? So this is the technical drafting. Your future is waiting for you if you want to be a draftsman. So we got you in animation and all that good stuff. So moving on to architecture. So I know y'all like, ooh, now we're going to see the good stuff. Let's find out. Okay, so we're walking. Dun, 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 dun. So this is the architecture room. I'm gonna share my video and gonna share our great students that are working on their project right now. So y'all ready, guys? Say hi to Facebook. Y'all see it? Woo! Come on, guys. So Nicole, I see you. So hi, Miss Cobb. Do you have anything to say? Awesome. So guys, like I said, my name is Alex Solis. I am the CT advisor for our department. I am your coach, your motivator, and also, I'm the person that if you need to talk to someone, I can help you with that. So if you have any questions, any concerns, any comments, come see me. My number is 361-698-1739. Again, it's 698-1739. And I do have a page. Well, it's not for me, but it's for the whole department. It's under career and technical under the Del Mar website, which is delmar.edu. You go on the search engine, type in career technical, or you can put CTE, and my page will pop up, and it will show you my calendar link as well. So if you want just some information, if you just want to do like a little mini tour, unfortunately the tours are closed at the moment because of COVID. But if you want to do like a little video tour, I can do that for you because it can be online. But if you have any questions, like I said, come see us. We are waiting for you. So definitely, and the main office number is 361-698-1701. So guys, thank you for watching us and learning about our great programs. hopefully we can see y'all next semester, and we can do the tour. You can talk to our great instructors, and remember, we do video chats, we do phone calls, and if it's an emergency and we get the approval, we can also do in person. But of course, we got to follow the guidelines with COVID. But definitely, guys, if you want to come see us, like I said, give us a call and we're here for you. So, team, if y'all have any questions, I'm out. But like I said, thank y'all for joining us. Have a good one, guys.
Thanks, Alex. And I want to thank all of our faculty instructors that joined us today to talk about each of their programs. Paul Cracy, Ben Gregory, Bob Claypack, Garrett Claypack, Rob Appel, Ron Agnich, and Alex Solis. Thank you so very much for joining us today. If y'all have any questions, again, you can, our main department number is 361-698-1725. I know we have a ton of numbers there. We're a big department, but we're here to get you directed on your future pathway and your future career. So come visit us and let us know what your dream is, and we will put you on the right path, making sure that it's delivered. Thank you very much.